Hi guys, today we're going to do a green herb skin peel. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. I'm going to just explain to you a little bit about what the green herb skin peel is and what it does and how it gives these amazing results. We have been selling this all over the world for over 10 years and we have thousands and thousands and thousands of customers who absolutely love us, adore us, we've changed their lives, we're like their best friend. So basically, let me explain how the skin works. You've got a healthy skin cell, starts down here, down in the dermis. And what happens in over a 28-day period, it slowly starts to rise to the surface of the skin. Okay, and as it's doing that, it's kind of flattening out a little bit, and it's flattening out, and so is all of his mates. And then eventually you have like a whole pile of flattened dead skin cells tightly compacted together, compressed together really tightly, and that sits on the surface of your skin, and that's called the stratum corneum. So it's basically like a mask of dead skin cells. Now its function is to protect your skin from the UVA and UVB. So basically what we're doing here when we do peels like this, we're doing two things. We're removing that stratum corneum. So we're not actually removing live skin or live skin cells. We're actually just removing dead skin cells. So skin peels all work that way. So there's a little bit of a misconception that you're peeling off living skin. You're not, it's just dead skin. And the second thing is when you remove that stratum corneum, you're actually accelerating the skin's natural 28-day exfoliation cycle. So when you remove it, the skin kind of wakes up and goes, wow, we've lost our stratum corneum, we better hurry up and try and replace it. So it gets cracking and it starts to create new collagens and elastins and gets everything moving to try and get that moving again. So that's why you get the really beautiful plumping, you get the beautiful texture. In time, after a few different treatments, you get that lessening of pigmentation. I mean, I've had people who've got pigmentation gone after just one treatment, sunspots, it's just amazing. So just wanted to explain that to you first. That's what the green herb skin peel is and what it does and how it gets the amazing results. First thing you want to do is cleanse your skin and tie it back. So I've already done that part. Right, and the next thing you want to do is you want to protect some areas of the skin that you don't want the peel to go onto, very sensitive areas. So these are these areas around the nose and also these areas here on the sides of the mouth. So what I suggest, you could use coconut oil, that's what I use, like that. Okay, so that's done. Now, we're going to mix the herbs and the lotion together. The herbs, I hand blend these herbs. Right, so it's 1 teaspoon of herbs in the bowl. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3. Right, so see how it's going like a little bit of a paste. I've added about a very small teaspoon of herbs and maybe about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the liquid. So the next thing you want to do is get your gloves on. Okay, so we're ready to go. This stuff, and then you start rubbing it around. I've been doing this for over 10 years. Okay. I'm just rubbing around in circles. What you're trying to do is you want to get that heat, that tingle, that really heat. Everybody's skin is different. So some people are going to put these herbs on their skin and straight away they're going to get like an instant heat, like a big, it's going to go straight to a 9 out of 10. So that's when I want you to start counting how long you're rubbing for. So because you want to get that heat and you want to rub for 5 minutes. So basically this is how it goes. Put the herbs on, roll the arm, rub them around in a circle, and sometimes you need to add a little bit more lotion because the herbs dry out a little bit, so you just add more lotion into the bowl as you need. Alright, now your skin will start going very, very red, and in some cases it'll go quite white, and that's called frosting. So if your skin starts to frost and goes white, that means that you're definitely going to peel. But if you don't get it, it doesn't mean that you're not going to peel either. It's just one of those things. I'm just flagging it so that if you see your skin turning white, you don't freak out. So notice how I'm not sort of rubbing in these areas here. Stay well away from them, okay? Now I'm not going too close to the eye either, because the fumes will start making your eyes water. Plus you don't want to obviously get it in your eye. You don't want to get anything in your eye in general. But yeah, so just go as close as you can comfortably without those fumes getting in your eyes and making them all watery. Now what you can do, when the heat starts to come up, you can start getting a fan and you can fan your skin, because it can get really, really hot. So mine's not really getting that hot because I'm not going for the really hardcore peel today, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to talk explain it to you very well as I go. So I'm just doing a very light peel here. Okay, so say my skin's just got up to like a 9 out of 10 right now. Now I would start timing, but I would still rub, because what happens is that the heat comes up and then it stops. So the only way that to sort of keep that heat up is to keep exfoliating, keep adding more herbs, keep adding more lotion, and keep rubbing. You have to do that for the full 5 minutes. So once you've done that, it's time to wash it off. Now I find the best way to do that is to jump in the shower, and with a faucet, and put the cold water directly on your skin and just go bang and take it off. The reason why I say that is because as soon as you put water hits your skin, it's actually going to sting really hard. Like it's just going to be like this really big surprising heat intensity. So wash all the herbs off. I'm going to do mine right now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've just washed it all off. Great. Now, your skin will probably be much more red than mine is. In fact, mine's not very red at all. So this is how it's going to go over the next 5 days. Today it's going to be very red, and then tomorrow you'll wake up and it'll be quite red as well. Now, as the day goes on, you might start to feel the wheels falling off a little bit. The skin might start to feel a bit dry, a bit like darken a lot too. Oh, and don't forget, you might actually have a lot of darkness on your face already, so a lot of that pigmentation might go dark instantly. Don't panic, that's a really good thing. It will darken a lot over the next 5 days as well. So it's very difficult, because there's so many different ways this is going to go, because everybody's skin behaves in a different way when you're doing this peel. But as you know, you can contact us anytime and we'll help you through this process. The first time that you do it tends to be a bit of a learning curve. Not everyone peels the first time because they get a bit afraid and they don't push the peel hard enough. But that's okay, because once you've done it that first time and you've kind of gone, right, I sort of see how it works, my skin did this, my skin did that, the next time you do it, you'll know exactly what to do. But again, reach out to us and we will help you through the process. Yeah, so day 3 and 4 are going to be your main peeling days. So we try, if you want to, you can kind of do that on the weekend, which means if you did it on a Wednesday night, then Thursday skin's just going to be a bit red, sunburny sort of look, and then same on Friday, but by the end of Friday it might start to get really yucky. And then Saturday and Sunday you're going to have your big peeling days, and then Sunday night you'll do a really nice steam. So this is what you do on a Sunday night. You get a bowl of boiling water, and I always put lavender in there just to make it really nice, and then you get a towel and you put your head over the bowl of water and a towel, and then you steam that skin. So maybe for about 5 minutes, just relax and get it all really red and nice and supple. And then you get some oil. The coconut oil is always my go-to, and then you start rubbing like this. Not too hard, just very gentle, because what you'll find is you can keep rubbing round and round, and then slowly all these bits of dead skin cells will start to come off, okay? But don't go too hard, and don't try and get all of the skin off that night, because not all of it's going to come off. Most of it is, especially all this part here. The areas around the edges tend to sort of be a little bit more stubborn. Just don't worry about them. Let the rest will come off organically, just naturally. Just treat your skin as normal after you've done the peel and the steam, and then the next day you just move on. But you'll get the full results maybe about a week when all of it's gone, and you would have forgotten about it by then, and you'll wake up one day and you'll be getting out of the shower and you'll look at your skin and you'll be like, oh my God, I cannot believe how beautiful my skin is. contact us because we will help you all the way through. Make sure your skin is very protected over the 5-day peeling process. No sun exposure. In fact, if you're going to be a peeler and start doing skin peels, you really can't get any sun exposure ever because your skin's going to be so much more sensitive to sun now. So sunscreen's now going to be your best friend. Very important, do not try and manually peel any of the flaky skin off, okay? I mean, you can if it's really obvious and you kind of do this and skin kind of flies off everywhere, that's fine. But don't really try and yank it and take it when it's not ready. And you'll know because it'll be really red and sore underneath. That's really, really important, right? So in the instructions, it actually says not to wear makeup and not to get your skin wet for the next 5 days, which is the general rule, okay? So if you have really oily skin, what I want you to do is once a day, wash your skin with a cheap bar of soap and water and then pat it dry. This will strip the oils out of your skin and help drying out process, because the drier your skin is, the faster and more effective the skin peel will be, because that skin needs to dry and crack to peel off. Okay, so I think that's about covered everything. If you have any questions, please contact us at advice@homepeel.com.au or send us a message on Instagram and we'll get back to you straight away. But I want you to enjoy your new skin, and I hope you've really enjoyed this tutorial. And if you want to do some before and after shots, or just contact us and do a shout out on Instagram and show how excited you are with your new skin, that would be awesome too. We'd love to see all of your success stories. Okay, bye.